Hey, welcome to Hometown Heroes. This is Rick Irving, and this is my co-host, and we're in person together.
We are.
And this is Mary Staffeld.
Quite the treat.
It is. We're at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, and behind us you can see the walls. We got the Vietnam Wall down there, and then you come up here, and it's Iraq and Afghanistan Wall, and these have all the fallen heroes from those wars. And what was so rewarding today is that one of my friends, her son, is right here. And she came to the wall to see her son's name. And that's so touching to see that, to know that people all around the country will see these names and know about the sacrifice they made.
That's it. And the wall is neat because it has a year. Makes it a little bit easier to find the name if you know what year that individual passed, which is because, sometimes it's a little tougher on the Vietnam Wall to find them, but this one, they're right there by year.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the American Freedom Tribute Wall, it's a great organization. They're out of East Texas, and there's a Vietnam vet that put all this together, and they've got multiple walls that go around the country, so we never forget those fallen. Now today we're at like I said, the Fort Worth Rodeo, Stock Show and Rodeo. We're in the Amon Carter Exhibit Hall, and today is the Tarrant County Salute to Veterans. And today's Military Appreciation Day at the Stock Show. You can get in free at the Stock Show. If you get here pretty soon, I think this is over at 4 or 5.
4 o'clock. So there's still a couple hours left for this. So if you're out there and you're thinking about it, because you can get in, to Rick's point, you just have your driver's license as veteran or an ID card, whatever that shows that you are a veteran. You will get into all of the activities today, other than the rodeo. Of course, you have to have separate tickets for the rodeo. But you can get into the fairground and everything. You can go see everything going on out here. And then if you get here before 4, you can come in and you can actually go in and see the people that are here to provide resources. So there are every kind of resource in this room.
Every kind. And also, if you come here, you can get a voucher for $20 towards food over in the food court at the Roundup Inn. So,
right.
What a deal.
Food is very good.
It is. We just had some Coburn's barbecue.
We did. It was very good. Very messy, but very good.
And, this wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for County Commissioner Manny Ramirez. And this was kind of his project. Started about 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yep.
And it's grown over what we imagined.
Right.
We're busting at the seams.
Yeah, you remember the first year that we did this, there were very few resources in here. And folks didn't really know what was going on. Though we had a lot of people come out, but not as many. And then the next year, so every year, the resources have grown and grown and grown. And so it's really been great because we've got so many resources in the room. They had 300 people pre-registered for the event, and others coming in to register here on site. So it's great for the veterans to come out and get the help they need, all in one spot, one-stop shop.
And Manny's done a good job at putting it together. But what makes it all happen are the great sponsors. And for the rodeo tonight, Hillwood, a parole company, has provided thousands of tickets for veterans, and they're all gone. So if you've got one, you're lucky.
Right.
But Hillwood is the sponsor for the rodeo, and then we'll show some signs of the other sponsors that have helped defray the cost of the meals and the parking and things like that. So let's take a walk inside.
Yeah, let's
Mary.
do it.
Okay?
Let's go check it out.
Okay. We got our friend Zach over here. He's
I was telling Rick, he looks so much taller in person than he does when you're on a computer screen for Hometown Heroes.
I'll score.
Let me get up on my tiptoes because I'm short.
What an amazing event this is today, man. I'm just telling you, it's cheerleaders in here. Then we have veterans. It's just amazing.
I thought he was going to go back to the cheerleaders.
Well, no, I was not going to go there.
Kind of caught everybody's eye, I'm sure.
Well, they kept hollering and said, if you see the cheerleaders, let us know. And I was like, there they are. There they are.
You can't miss them.
No,
right.
No.
Right. So
they volunteer at the luncheon. So we'll have anywhere from 2 to 8 of them every luncheon volunteering. In fact, the guys USA Cheer is who's out here, and the guys, if they don't see them at the beginning of the lunch, they're asking me where they are, and I have to tell them they'll be here soon because they all want their pictures taken with them.
Yeah, Zach was on our podcast about 3 weeks ago or so, and tell us about your project that you're working on, Zach.
Well, right now we're doing the Patriot Tour. That's one of the reasons we're here today for Military Appreciation Day. I mean, this thing kicked off at 10 o'clock this morning. It's going to run all the way through tonight. We're going to move over to Dickies Arena, and we're just celebrating everything American for the whole year. Celebrating American 250, and what better place to do it than right here with all of these veterans, the stories these guys are telling. In fact, you got Doc, I think, on stage right now, Medal of Honor, and he's telling his stories. The guys here, we were just interviewing, I don't know if you had a chance to show everybody the wall. Mm-hmm. These guys and what they're doing with this wall and where they're going on tour all year long. So this is what the stories that we want to tell is what makes America great, our veterans, and not forgetting them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for all you do, Zach.
Hey, we just get in the truck, guys. We just get in the truck and go.
It's always a pleasure to catch up with you.
Well, and I pointed this out earlier, and I don't know if anybody knows. Rick is working. They have to put it on his path.
He did point that out earlier.
He's working. He is working. And so when people say, "Hey, you know what Rick's doing?" I'm like, "He's working."
I'm embarrassed. Hey, here's Trent. Hey, Trent, come over here for a second.
Oh, my goodness.
This guy right here. Now, you want some stories? This guy's been involved in everything all day. Get Trent in there.
Oh, we love having Trent in.
This is Trent Davis.
I need a step ladder.
We got all the tall guys here. They get taller.
I know. You got to do something about that, Rick.
This is Trent Davis. He's our friend. He was on the podcast not long ago.
That's right.
United States Marine. And tell us about what you're doing with the stock show.
So today I am supporting the Military Affairs Committee, which I'm a chairman of, and working with Manny Ramirez, who's the commissioner, who put all this together. I'm just kind of here making sure it goes well. But it's going fantastic. There's over 300 people signed up early. I think there's been like 100 sign up throughout the day, and we're only halfway through. And everybody in there is just, every table's helpful. I mean, you just walk around and talk to everyone. It's a great program so far.
Absolutely, and we just appreciate what you do. You've been working pretty hard back behind the scenes with the United States Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard.
That's correct. So I'm on the board of the United States Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard. My son is one of the sergeants on there. Unfortunately for today, we cannot participate because of the shutdown, but they'll be back tomorrow. But they're going to be here to watch the rodeo tonight and be involved.
And that's good. And I've just put a couple little videos up of the Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard coming out, and people like that. I've had over 6,000 views on one and over 10,000 on the other. So it's a pretty popular deal, and we got to thank the United States Marines. So I can tell you because you're a United States Marine.
That's right. That's right. And what a lot of people don't know about the Color Guard is all those horses are wild horses at one time. They were captured on BLM land. They were sent to a prison in Nevada where they break them, and then they send them on to Barstow to these kids to train them to ride in events like this. So every horse you see them on is a wild Mustang that was born a wild Mustang and is now riding in events.
That's pretty fitting for the United States Marines to have a horse like that starts out wild.
Marines need to be broken. Yes.
Well, they don't break us, we break them. Wait.
But you did say that they had to send them to prison to get broken, those horses, right?
That's correct. That is
correct. Go
correct.
all kinds of places with this.
We're just kidding to all those Marines out there.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you guys for being here today, and enjoyed seeing y'all again.
This is our friend, this is Terry Flo, and she's a fellow board member on the Fort Worth Air Power Council.
That is correct. I am on the council. Very happy to serve.
And what do you do special for the council?
In conjunction with the Air Power Foundation, I actually lead the Food Pantry Committee, which means for the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth. So we actually help stock that to where we are able to go purchase new meat products, any hygiene items that they need. We're doing a lot of fundraising in 2026, and we're also going to be doing food pantry drives to be able to help provide items for that. For that.
And there's a big need all the time for a lot of our lower enlisted people. And Mary, you can kind of address that.
Right, yeah. You know, and a lot of people, as we have said on the show before, a lot of times people go, well, what do you mean the military needs help? What do they need a food pantry for? And what you don't understand is that when you're dealing with reserve and guardsmen, they aren't full-time military, so they're not getting an allowance for housing, an allowance for food, and they don't get paid all the time. They're guaranteed 39 days of pay a year. So I've had airmen as a first sergeant who were they were young 19, 20-year-olds, and they were taking care of their entire family, or they had a young family themselves. And it's hard to make ends meet when you're a lower enlisted member and you don't have a great full-time job that's paying real well, because you can't depend on your military paycheck to get through. So the food pantry is incredibly helpful to those families especially.
And I also want to add in that the food pantry is open to not only people at NASJRB Fort Worth, but anywhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Any military personnel that E1 to E6 is eligible to go in there. You just have to show your CAT card, and you're able to sign, you register, and then they let you go shopping. It's a very good thing that I think that we're able to offer our military personnel.
And if somebody wants to donate money to help buy this stuff, tell us where to go. For
the Council and the Air Power Foundation, they can actually go to the Air Power Foundation's website, and there's actually a place for donate, and there's a special link that you can go to make a monetary donation, and we'll be greatly excited to have more money to go shopping.
Okay, and you do a lot of other things too with the 301st?
I do. I'm an honorary commander for the 301st Mission Support Group, and we're going to be out there actually this weekend. We have a big weekend, and they have a big banquet that I will be attending with them, so there's a lot going on.
301st Fighter Wing Annual Banquet. Been to many of those.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. And you also volunteer at the stock show.
I do. I'm on the greeting committee. This is my 5th year for doing that, so it's been a fun year.
So she stays busy. Thank you, Terry. Okay, let's go in and kind of walk around. Medal of Honor recipient Doc Ballard is telling his story.
Right.
And we've had him on the podcast a couple of times. So most of the people are listening to Doc Ballard, but we'll just kind of walk down and you can see some of the groups that are here. We've got the state troopers right here.
Yeah, so if somebody's looking for a job, this is a great opportunity for them to come down here and talk to somebody about what would it be like to be a state trooper? What do I need to do to become a state trooper?
Yeah.
So again, it's not just for people that are retirees looking for benefits, it's for veterans who are looking for a job. There's several people out here doing that.
That's right.
So
the city of Fort Worth is well represented.
Yes.
Our friend Joaquin with the Economic Development Board and the military liaison. We've got the library here, the economic development, a lot of stuff from the city of Fort Worth. And we've got some veterans right here that are, I don't know, they are talking to somebody about some things.
So this is the
Veterans of
VFW,
Foreign War.
Right. This is the one in Benbrook, down by this is the one I'm a member of. That I don't go there much anymore, but I probably should. But this is this is down by the lake.
Okay.
So it's really easy to get to.
We're glad you're still here with us.
So it's a much bigger building, and there's not any smoking indoors. So to
That's
me,
good.
that's a big deal to me. I don't go where they smoke.
That's
in
good.
The Legions and the VFWs.
Thank y'all for all y'all do.
You have to kill.
Yeah.
Get home.
Okay.
VFW Ride for the
Here
V.
you are, you
So that's something they got going on right
Marines
there.
blood on you. You got NVA's blood on you. And you're still out there in jungle in the fire.
Thank you.
So
We got the legal
you
aid.
make your way back up to your guys.
Yep, legal
Just
aid.
Marines.
We had a lot of times people tell us that they
This is
need
action
legal aid, and where
waste.
can I go to get help?
You ended up getting
So that's always
And
really
this is the
important to
Hearing
us.
Loss Association of America.
Yes. We
And
need to send Don over here to get new hearing aids,
probably
right?
need to send me over here. I go to a monthly meeting, learn how to hear better or read lips.
Yep. Yep. So another great organization out to help our vets.
And Light Up to Live, I don't know where they are today.
You don't have to be smart. You just have
WellCare.
You know, you got to be kind of stupid, I think. I was stupid doing the things I did.
Oh, this is our friends with the Donkey
Texas
Rescue.
Rescue.
We had these folks on the podcast as well.
And
And they actually
got a donkey right behind us, right here.
Is he behind us? Oh, there he is.
Well,
Yeah,
thanks
we had
to being on your podcast, we were invited to this event for today, and we're loving it. So many people coming up learning about why we use donkeys, what we're using them for as therapy animals. And we have Billy the donkey with us. He's now a movie star, and people are liking the fact that they've got a star donkey with them now. But a lot of it, typically what we do is education, trying to teach people about why donkeys. We're on the cutting edge of using donkeys versus horses or dogs. And again, thanks to you, this is the first time an animal has actually been allowed in this event for veterans.
Wow,
And
that's
I'm glad you're
awesome.
here.
so are we. Thank you.
Yeah.
But, it's gone over well. A lot of information being given out.
And you know, in our podcast, we learned so much about the difference between the donkeys and horses, and how the donkeys kind of have a different kind of way that they relate with people.
Oh, a whole different outlook on life. Well, if you look at Billy right now, can you imagine bringing a horse standing in here?
Oh, no.
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 It would be one of the rodeo sessions, but this is what he does. He stands here and he greets everybody, and he lets them pet on him and give donkey hugs, and it's another way of breaking the ice for a lot of veterans who have never gone out for any kind of therapy like this.
And the donkey is very popular with people, because a while ago, Medal of Honor recipient Doc Ballard was over here, and there were some girls over here, and they really didn't care about getting their picture made with Doc Ballard, but they sure wanted to get their picture made with the donkey.
But Doc got a picture with him. You got a picture of us with Doc, and that was awesome. That was a real honor to have him over here.
Absolutely. It's probably the first Medal of Honor recipient the donkeys met.
And it was funny, too. He looked at me and he goes, wow, that's a heck of a mustache. And I said, yeah, I got it at Walmart. And he goes, yeah, that's where I got this medal.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sure
one
you
of his
did.
favorite things to say. He always likes to tell people that's where he got it.
He is a character.
Yeah,
he is
you
a
probably have
character.
about the longest handlebar mustache of anybody I've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a baby one compared to a lot of guys that do those world competitions, but that's not me.
Well, let's go over here and meet the donkey.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go see Billy.
Let's go meet this donkey.
I'm gonna let you hold this, and you can just talk.
Okay. So we can start at the real name for the donkey. We can start at the ass end, or we can go up to this end. So, and the joke about ass, that's their real name. Their name is an ass. Anyway, this is Billy. You get to meet him up close and
Hey,
personal.
Billy.
And this is what Billy does. Billy likes to be loved on, hugged, and as we always tell everybody, they're basically 500-pound puppy dogs. And this is my wife, Vicky. She was off
She
screen when I was on the
right,
podcast.
yeah, on the podcast with Rick and I. Yeah.
But Billy's having a good time out here. He's greeting a lot of people, and as we said, he got to meet Doc.
Getting a lot of attention.
Met the U.S. cheerleading team, and they thought it was pretty cool. But
Yeah, the cheerleaders started volunteering at roll call, so we've had
did they really?
we've had anywhere from 2 to 8 of the cheerleaders at almost every lunch. And
Oh,
then,
that's awesome.
You know, the guys, if they don't see them, they start asking me where they are now.
So we still need to bring donkeys to a roll call sometime. So we were talking to another gentleman, had a roll call shirt on. And he goes, you need to bring these. We will.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, we're having a great time. And again, it's all due to the two of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, but thank you for what you're doing to help
Thank you.
our veterans.
Thank you. And made some
You
great
know?
connections. There's another gentleman came to us that locally there's a hospital with a veteran ward that I guess 12 beds on a regular basis. And he wants us to start doing a weekly event there with him.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Tell us how they can get in touch with you.
How can they get in touch with you?
You can always reach us either by going to our website, which is texasrescue.org, or you can go to our email, which is texasrescueequine@gmail.com, or you can call us 661-972-5492. And we'd be more than happy to set up for any of your veteran events or a visit to us. We've got our therapy park, and every Thursday night we have our Veterans Night, so we'd love to have folks come out for that. You need to come out for Veterans Night.
Yeah, we do. We still need to.
Yeah.
We just needed to get a little bit warmer.
Yes, we are only 1 week past the freeze, so let's do a couple more weeks.
Yes, I agree. I need warm. Me too. Yes.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Rick.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you all in person.
All right, which way
Let's
you
go
want
on
to go,
down
Rick?
here. We've got the roll call table. And we've got
JPS out
JPS,
here. JPS has quite the behavioral health program.
Captel telephones, caption telephones.
Yeah, important for folks that are having trouble hearing on the phone.
The Drug Enforcement Administration's here. So.
Yeah, well, you do end up with a lot of medicine around the house that needs to go somewhere.
Yep.
So that's important.
And we've
And
got
the Vet Worthy program. Hello.
got a lot of great programs here.
And our friend
Cloud
Joey.
Dancer.
Joey does a lot of really great stuff with, especially for the military or veterans that want to get their private pilot license, right? So, tuition assistance and GI Bill and all that, it pays for certain things, but the only way that you can go to flight school is if you already have a private pilot license to use the GI Bill. So what his organization does is they bridge that gap. So if somebody gets picked up by him, then they help them get their private pilot license. Now they can go on and use their GI Bill and actually go to flight school and become a pilot. One of the recent airmen that has come to a couple of his galas has actually now gone in as a pilot for the Air Force. He got picked up to be a commissioned officer in the Air Force as a pilot. And he started out with getting his private pilot license through his program.
It's those kind of things that these kind of expos are good for.
Right.
To be able to meet organizations like this.
That's exactly right. A lot of good. They're doing great work. They really
Absolutely.
are. And Joey, you can see Joey over there. He's smiling because it's all about his son. He lost his son. His son was a veteran. He wasn't killed in service, but he died in an accident. And this is how he honors his son.
That's good.
So that's why it's Ashton Johnson. That's his son.
Very good.
Joey is a great American.
We're surrounded by great Americans.
We are. Haven't we had Joey on the show?
Not yet.
We haven't had Joey on?
We need to get him on.
We should get him on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got the roll call table and roll-call.org if you want to get more information about that.
Yep, I signed somebody up right here today to be a new member.
That's good.
So
What a deal. And then we've got our friends here, Donna Snow and Rex King, Donna Snow King, and Donna's got books. They've got different things for Doc Ballard. He's got a nonprofit to help bury veterans that don't have any money.
Right.
And we've had Doc on a podcast, but they do a lot of great work.
Yeah, they're raising money. They're selling books and belt buckles and coins to help offset the costs, to your point, that Doc Ballard had seen so many of the veterans that didn't have the money and didn't have family that could do it, and so he was paying out of his own pocket for their burials. Because even though you're a veteran and you get certain things for free, not everything is free. There's still quite a heavy cost when somebody passes. So instead of him paying out of his own pocket now, they are now helping him raise money so that gets funded.
Absolutely. And Rex, he and Donna both have been on our podcast. Rex is a Navy veteran, and he was in the Brownwater Navy, which people that don't know about the Brownwater Navy, he was in the riverboats in Vietnam. So he's got a lot of good stories to tell.
Right. And they do a lot of good work.
They do, absolutely.
Yep.
And we've got our friends from the Cowtown Warriors over here.
Cowtown Warriors is a neat organization, and we've had them on the podcast as well. But the thing with Cowtown Warriors is that they raise money, and they're very good at it, and they will help a veteran. So you have to be a disabled veteran. VA has to have said you're a disabled veteran. If you need a ramp built, if you need a bathroom, they have actually provided actual homes, modular homes for people. They've paid utility payments, everything else. They have a lot of requirements. They very, very strictly go through a heavy vetting process. And if you get vetted and they pick you up to help you, it could be $1,000. It could be $100,000 that they're helping take care of things for you. And it really is an incredible organization. I've been watching them over the last several years, probably 5-6 years, and just all the people that they help. It's amazing.
It's amazing, and you don't have to be a Marine to do it. Most of them
you
are
don't.
I guess all of them are Marines.
I think most of them are Marines
Yeah.
that are running the organization, but you do not have to be a Marine. You just need to have a disability based on the VA.
And they do some great work, and like you said, they really go in and vet these
Right.
recipients. So you know that whenever you donate to the Cowtown Warriors, that money is going to be going to somebody that
Right.
has been vetted thoroughly. So,
Yeah, and if it's let's say they are behind on their payments and they help them with that, they also make them go through financial counseling. So it's not just a good vetting; it's also a how do we help you not get in this position again. So that is all really incredible.
and that's so
what they do.
important, you know, because sometimes you can throw money at the problem, and they keep having the problem. But if you help them and then help them learn how to take care of their finances, then they won't get back in the same position.
Exactly.
So let's take a walk down this aisle.
All right.
We support, I know you were just talking to the VFW people, we backstop all of the organizations to provide them help when it goes beyond what they're able to handle. Everybody can't be all things to all people. We come fairly close, but we realize we can't do everything. But the beauty of it is we can't do it, we know who does. So reach out to TVC. It's info@tvc.texas.gov. We're real easy to find. And don't care what it is, just reach out and let us know. What do you need? And we're there to help.
We appreciate that. And Chuck is a Marine,
Yes.
a helicopter pilot,
Yes.
and you have a golf tournament every year.
Oh, I get to talk about that. How cool. May 11th. This is the R. Lee Irving Memorial Golf Classic. You can find the information at gunnygolf.com. And if you don't know who R. Lee Irving is, you know his face. It's Gunnery Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket. And we've done this, I believe this is year 6. I got to go back and count challenge coins. We do a unique challenge coin for everyone. You're going to love the one we're doing this year.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see you out there. Rick is also the photographer to the stars when we have that event and every other event, veteran-related in North Texas.
You have some fun events, and that golf tournament's a fun event.
Oh, yeah. Well, Gunny was about having fun, smoking cigars, loved golf. He was a degenerate golfer, as I like to say. We're going to do all of that. There'll be good food. There'll be good prizes. A lot of our mutual friends will be out there. It's going to be great. Come out, join us. We'll be at Lantana this year.
A change of venue.
Little change of venue, yeah. We're upgrading a little bit.
That's good. Look forward to seeing you.
It'll be fun. Thank you guys for what you do.
Thank you for coming over to Tarrant County today.
I love coming over to Tarrant County.
Thank
Love
you.
me some Tarrant County.
Yeah, the TVC is super helpful. You know, it's not just about filing claims, so they're really good at helping you with that. But it's from A to Z. You need help with getting registered for courses. You can go to the website and there's just a drop-down list of all kinds of stuff that they're there to help you with. So
We help
check it
veterans start businesses with the state. As you said, education. We run the Hazelwood program in the state. A lot of resources there, but we do benefits. We do claims. It's great. It's been a pleasure working with this organization. I have my dream job. Now, if I can figure out how to get paid, but that's okay.
And I know how excited you were whenever you got that job.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you were pumped.
I was pinging off the walls.
We
There's
appreciate
nothing
you,
better
Chuck.
than helping veterans.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best job in the world.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you guys. And thank both of you all for your service.
You're welcome. As far as helping the veterans, and that's the Meals on Wheels of Tarrant County. And there's a lot of our veterans that can't get out to go eat or need a meal, and the Meals on Wheels are a great organization. Whenever my in-laws were kind of at home and couldn't take care of themselves, Meals on Wheels came, and they were so appreciative, so excited every day to have those meals.
Yeah, and somebody would be there to visit with them because Meals on Wheels delivers a meal, but they also visit with them for a few minutes.
That's right.
And we have some of our roll call members that volunteer with Meals on Wheels. So not only could you get a hold of them if you need a meal brought, but you can also get a hold of them if you want for a few hours and you want to go visit with somebody. So it's a great organization for sure.
And this kind of giving you a kind of a quick overview on what's here. We still got a couple hours left, and so I'm sure there's 500 people easily that have come through here today.
Oh, absolutely.
And we just need to thank Manny Ramirez again for making this possible, and for all these organizations. But you know, for every organization, there's a lot of donors back behind them to fund this. You know, and with all these organizations that are nonprofit, that's the lifeblood, the volunteers and the donors. So find an organization that you like that does the things that you'd like to have done, and look them up, vet them, and donate.
Absolutely, because that is, to your point, you can't do any of this stuff that most of our organizations do without those donors. So thank them. You know, if they own a business, go frequent their business, but then also just if you have the time or the ability to donate, then donate time, talent, treasure, whatever you can, and help out a group that fits in with what you feel is calling you.
Absolutely. Well, Mary, it's been good to be here today at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, and for Military Appreciation Day.
And we can look forward to this next year, too. We'll be here next year.
Absolutely.
So if you miss this year, there's next year. You just have to mark. It's usually, I think, the first Monday in February, somewhere around there. So if you didn't make this year, make sure to get it on your calendar for next year.
Absolutely. Thank you all for being with us today on the road at Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. We'll see you next week on Hometown Heroes.